honest. Nobody in California.
Anyway, our next CFP semifinal game is number 3 Georgia at 12-1 versus number 2 Michigan 12-1 also. That is the Capital One Orange Bowl from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. As you said, Friday, December the 31st at 7:30 on ESPN. So yeah, this is the night game in that in those two CFP semifinals. Yeah, so this is an interesting matchup as well for me because to me these teams are very similar, focused on running the ball and defense. So it's almost going to be kind of a mirror image of each other, not necessarily in personnel, but just in styles and what they want to do on both sides of the ball, really. So it's going to be interesting because everybody's been talking about the QB position. To be frank, I don't really know what the correct call is. As I think we said last time, if JT is on his game and not rusty and at the pinnacle of his playing, he's definitely the better quarterback. However, we don't know that. We don't know what state his game is in. Even when he's come in after the injury, he's looked rusty. He doesn't look like the throws are on time. And if Stetson is in the game, he offers the ability to scramble, which JT does not bring. So I don't really know. I'm not really sure what the correct call is when it comes to the QB. I tend to think they'll probably stick with Stetson is what I expect. We'll see. I think this will be kind of a slugfest between these two teams with both defenses kind of keying in. I hope, and I know I saw at least one player talking about this, how if it didn't just gut punch you to watch someone else hold the trophy on that stage in Atlanta, then I don't know what it's going to take to get you refocused. So I think that motivates the Dogs here. And I think they get it done. I think it's going to be a battle, but I think they get it done. I got Georgia 24-17. Jesse?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think these are two pretty evenly matched teams. Obviously, you see that from where they're ranked. But I would also have to agree that I think they go with Stetson Bennett in this one. They could, really call an audible almost and put JT in there, and it would probably throw Michigan off just a little bit because they haven't seen very much of him and they don't know what that team truly looks like under his leadership. But I think you have to stick with the guy that got you there, despite whatever happened in Atlanta. I think Stetson Bennett needs to be the guy. And then if you need to make adjustments, you make adjustments later. But Kirby Smart will probably, depending on the outcome of this game, catch flack for whoever he plays because people are always going to have their opinion. And if it doesn't go the way that Georgia fans want it to go, then they'll certainly find something to pick apart, and that will likely be the thing. But I think that Georgia will get it done. But I agree. I think it's going to be a really, really close game, and I'm interested to watch it. But I'm picking the Dogs 27-24.
Okay. Matt. We're going to flip the coin.
For those that can't see, Matt's flipping a coin.
Michigan. All right, so
I thought you might.
Here's the thing.
210 oh, never mind.
This game I have no clue who to pick. That's the reason why I ended up flipping a coin. Georgia's defense is great-ish. Bama kind of exposed it a little bit. Just
a little bit.
Okay, a lot of it. And I just don't know if they're going to be able to get that swagger back that they had going into the SEC championship game. Michigan, if you listen to that game against Ohio State, because I listened to the game on the way back from Thanksgiving, Michigan ran the ball very effectively in that game. And they were all outside runs, which if you look at Georgia's defense, they are concentrating on the interior. Bama won the SEC championship game where they run most of their runs outside. So I think Michigan's going to do the same thing here. I think Michigan's going to end up winning this thing. And I think Michigan wins it close. I think it's going to be a tight game like y'all are all saying, but I'm going to go with the Wolverines here, and old Khaki Pants is going to finally get to play for a national championship. So Michigan 21-20.
All righty. we'll see how all that goes. And then
Wes, are you still planning on retiring your fandom?
no.
Okay. No, I figured that was just in the heat of the moment talking.
Oh
You
yeah.
weren't-
Yeah, I've definitely which I know no one on this show can relate to, but I do vent about my team from time to time. And so it happens. Also, I think being a Georgia fan is kind of a blessing in disguise, because you're not allowed to let football become too high a priority in your life. Like I feel like if we won all the time, that would be like, oh man, I get so caught up in football and this is the best thing. This is my life. But as a Georgia fan, you don't have that temptation. It's taken away from you every year.
You have the ability to see the things around you rather than focusing on football. Yeah,
it's a blessing in disguise. Okay, right. I'm going to stop crying now. All right, so